Governor, I asked specifically about your criticism of Barack Obama, and how active are you going to be in this general election campaign as it unfolds?
I'm going to be really active. I strongly believe that John McCain is the best of the two choices for president. And I'm not critical of Barack Obama personally. I think he's probably a very nice guy. He's somebody I want to have a beer with. But I think that as a gentleman who just 4 years ago at this point in time was a state legislator, he has less experience than Jimmy Carter did when Carter was elected president. And I think Carter's presidency was a failed presidency. While my friends in the Democratic Party say they don't want a third Bush term, I certainly don't want a second Jimmy Carter term. That's what I fear we might get with Barack Obama.
Well, Obama pitches himself as, at least in style, as Ronald Reagan, that he's going to talk over the heads of the media and Washington and drive change. Do you see any of that in him?
Well, you know, he is charismatic and he's a very good speaker on the stump. But I don't think what I would think of as the Oprahization of American politics ought to really result in who we elect as the president. We need somebody who we know is of substance, somebody we know has been proven, somebody who's been forged in the crucible. John McCain's a case of war. He's proven what type of person he is. And with Barack Obama, to be fair to him, he hasn't had a chance to prove any of that. I don't want that proof to be while he's president. He needs more seasoning, and I just don't think he's qualified yet to be president of the United States.
Can you tell me who you're supporting as a delegate to the Republican National Convention?
I'm supporting our daughter Monica Owens, who is awaiting the results of the election.
Should be in a few hours.
That's right.
So, Monica, can you talk to us about your politics and what interests you here at the convention?
Sure. I have been involved in politics my whole life, first with my dad, and I've worked on numerous campaigns in Colorado, Peace Corps, Great, John Suthers, Mark Hillman, and most recently I worked at the White House in Vice President Cheney's scheduling office, and I just think it'd be really fun to go to the National Convention and actually get a vote for John McCain.
And about your political future, what would interest you down the line?
I don't know. I haven't thought that far. I like working behind the scenes. Haven't thought of anything.
Can you give her any advice, Governor?
Well, just go out and earn a good living. Make sure you don't need your dad's financial support, and then you can run for office.
Okay.